In 1920, Pendang district in Kedah was affected by floods, droughts, and cattle disease. The people in Kedah were suffering of the poor rice harvest caused by the floods and the droughts. This natural disaster caused the people in Kedah to be cut out from the outside world, preventing them from traveling to other places. In 1935, in the Bukit Pera area, most of the people stole money, jewelry, and even buffaloes and cattle just for the ransom. This is because there was almost non-exist any police number.
Mate, you got the buffalo, mate? I found buffalo. Here's your buffalo. I'm not sure whether it's yours. Maybe you can check it. Yeah, it's mine. Here's the reward. Alright, thanks. Hey, bye.
The story begins long time ago in Alustar, Kedah. My great-grandparents, Toat couple. People call him that name because he is the head of the fishing business. He works at the wet market. He sells fishes. It is a family business passing down by the ancestor. My great-grandfather's siblings were in the business together. One day, they thought of getting married, and so they did. My great-grandfather married to a very polite woman who happens to be his customer. Her name is Rusma Bolat. People call her Neklat when she's old. They had 4 sons, and one of them is my grandfather, Abu Toat. They live in a moderate way. The money they get from selling fishes was only enough to keep them alive like a normal person. My grandfather was not educated enough like kids that have been taught in school these days. So he lived by helping his parents at a wet market by selling fishes. One day, my great-grandfather thought of having grandchildren, so he arranged a marriage between my grandfather and my grandmother. My grandmother also helped her parents, which turned out to be one of my great-grandfather's eldest brother. After they get married, they had 10 children, which consists of 5 males and 5 females. They were so poor that my grandfather had to work until late night. After a few years, his eldest son, Ismail, managed to get good grades in his studies. He was sponsored by the government to pursue his studies in the medical courses. It was a great news for our family. And now, he's a successful doctor and ex-Pemera for the government. He lived his life in a moderate way, not like the other doctor who is rich. After my grandfather's death in 1977, he spent most of his money to support his family, from his mother to his youngest brother. All the family members were supported equally. To me, he's one of the most generous men in the world. I would like to thank him for helping his family, especially my mother. Today, all the family members are married and they led a happy life thanks to him.